Hi guys, today I'm going to be filming a video on my experiences with Etsy and basically how to look out for shops that are good, I guess, like just what to watch out for when buying stuff from Etsy, just so you don't get the few people that want to just take your money and you'll never get that item kind of thing, and what to look out for from those sellers, and basically just how not to get cheated on Etsy, my experiences, and some of the things that I bought. So that's pretty much what's going to be in this video. So to start off, I have bought makeup off of Etsy and I have bought jewelry off of Etsy. So I'm going to start off with the jewelry because the makeup can get kind of long. I've actually only bought from 4 or 5 sellers on Etsy. So I've only bought a few things just because I'm a little scared of technically person-owned businesses, kind of like that. I'm more towards the national sellers like Sephora, Ulta, BH Cosmetics, things like that. I don't like buying from people just because I don't tend to trust people like that. But just to get started, I have bought earrings off of there, and so this is the first pair that I bought, and I'm gonna list all the sellers down below because I don't really remember their names or anything, or their shops, but and then these ones, and then these ones. So I guess this is kind of a haul too, because I'm showing you what I bought. But so that was the first seller. That seller, I got them rather quickly. They shipped from, let me see if I can remember, they shipped from Spain. So I got them within about 2 weeks. So they didn't have to make them, they were already pre-made and everything. So I got them fairly quickly, but I didn't have any problems with that seller, so yeah. On to the next seller. This is one that I bought from multiple times, so I do like this seller. And another pair of earrings. So, and this seller takes generally a month to a month and a half to get the items to you because she does hand make the item to order. So, but it makes it easier if you have any special orders that she'll be able to pretty much accommodate to what you want because they're not pre-made and she's just shipping them off from what the image looks like. But they're going to deviate from the picture a little bit because they're made to order. So I haven't had a problem with her, except that sometimes they take a little bit long. Like the last time I ordered from her, it took about maybe a month and a half for me to get my items. But that's not bad at all, considering that she made 4 pairs of earrings and then had to ship them as well. But she's really nice, and I asked her about what time that they would ship because they did have shipping information, so I could see that they hadn't shipped yet. But she got right back to me and said that they were shipping out the next day, so she was totally nice about it. But that was all the jewelry that I ended up buying. So I have bought t-shirts. That one I was a little iffy about because they didn't have any reviews, but they ended up coming in like a month because they were shipping from like, what, Lithuania or something. So yeah, I was a little iffy about that one because one being from Lithuania, but a totally different country from me, and they didn't have shipping information, and they were kind of expensive t-shirts just for t-shirts, and yeah. I'll post the shops down below just the one shop has reviews now because I wrote a review and they have other ones now too, so. Yeah, I don't have the t-shirts on me because they're my boyfriend's, so I bought them for him, so. Now onto the makeup I bought. I bought from two sellers, yeah. So I only bought sample sizes, I didn't actually buy full size, just because I wanted to try it out before I actually bought, like, major things from them. So they came in little baggies, like these. You can see those. But yeah, they came in little baggies. So just little. So I took all of the eyeshadows out of bags and then put them into pots. So, and on average, you are getting about that much eyeshadow. Which it says 1/4 of a teaspoon, I believe, is what they're saying. 1/4 or an 1/8, I can't remember. Which is a lot of eyeshadow, even for a sample. Because this is their full size. I did buy one full size glitter. Which their full size comes with sifters. At least for this company. This company is Crush Cosmetics. I do remember their name. And that's what their little label looks like. So. But Crush Cosmetics do, when you buy their full size, they do give you sifters. But I don't have sifters because I just have the little containers that I put from the bags. So I'm not going to go through all of my samples because I have quite a lot that I bought. I bought 30 from one and then 10 from another. And then the one that I bought 10 from ended up giving me 15. So I ended up with 45 samples. So I'm not going to show you every single color that I got, but I will show you my favorites. Like I said, I'm going to post all the companies down below. But, yeah. The one company that sent me 15 isn't as developed as the one that sent me 30. Just because I believe the one that sent me 30, Crush Cosmetics, just knows how to mix their pigments a little bit better and has a little bit more developed colors. They're more exotic colors, like colors that you wouldn't be able to find in a drugstore or just off of any other site kind of thing, if that makes sense. Whereas the one that sent me 15, their shop name I believe is like Back to the Earth. Their pigments weren't ground up well. They had little chunks of unground pigments in them, but that's easy to fix, so I'm just gonna show you my favorites really quick. I didn't have any problems with these sellers. After I show you the colors that I like, I'll tell you the only problem that I did have. But my favorites really quick from Crush, which was my favorite company, I will totally buy from them again, was this color here is called Epic. And you can't even see that. Like kind of a liquid gold, but has a little bit of a green tone in it. So let me see. I need to start swatching in the middle of my hand. I got a pretty wide range of colors just because I bought the samples just to try them out. But seeing the amount of color that I got, I'm pretty much just gonna buy samples from this company just because I like a range of colors. I don't like a lot of a color, if that makes sense. I like to use multiple colors, not so much a lot of one color, if that makes sense. I tend to jump around in the colors that I use. I don't like to use just one color over and over and over again. So this is another one of my favorites. And this is Fetish. This is Starstruck. if you would like swatches on these, I will swatch every single color, all the colors that I ended up getting. Just, I don't want to do it in this video because I don't want it getting too long. So I can make a totally another video of all of the swatches. So, Bombshell. And Grind. So those were pretty much my absolute favorites, and colors that are pretty unique, I would say. There are other colors, like, I like pretty much every single color that I got. The pigmentation is fantastic. There is going to be fallout because they are loose pigments, of course, but I love them all. My absolute favorite would be Epic. I believe I'm gonna buy that one in a full size, just depending on how much I do end up using it, because it is a really pretty, like, metallic, like, it doesn't have any glitter in it, but it still looks like a wet look metallic, so, and I haven't even foiled it yet, and it still has that wet look to it, so. Now to the Back to the Earth swatches. Not swatches, but like colors that I really liked. These ones gave me a little bit less than some of them, but I also got 5 more colors than I should have, so I'm not really complaining. This is Nostalgia. It's a really, really pale purple. So it's a really grayish purple. This is Cosmic Moss. It's green with a pink glitter in there. So when you put it on, you can really see that pink shimmer. So, and this one's Baby Fawn. It goes on, like, if you just look at the lid, you can see how shimmery that is. And just how, like, coppery it is. The color in the jar doesn't really do it justice. I would totally recommend Crush Cosmetics. The seller was totally nice. Okay, really quick, the one problem I did have was Crush sent me, like, a wide range. Like, in some samples I would have a lot, and then other samples I would have barely any. So, I already got the samples replacements from Crush, but, or I would show you how little bit I got in some of the samples. Like, it would just be like, just a tiny bit thrown in there. So I was a little bit upset. I wrote a pretty bad review. It was still four stars, but I kind of wrote bad stuff inside of it. But the seller actually got back to me after, like, maybe 2 hours after I wrote that review, and asked me if she could replace ones that I got shorted on. And so, no charge, she sent me all of the ones that I got shorted on, which out of 36 got shorted on. There are a few more, but I didn't want to squabble about, I guess. So, for no charge, she sent practically a whole nother sample, which was, I guess I got shorted a little bit, but a whole nother sample. So on those samples I got even more on than, yeah. But, so I really like that company. She was really nice. I would totally recommend her. If you have any problems, just contact her. It says on her page, though, she will not replace them if they get lost in the mail. I do have problems living here where I am, that my packages get delivered to my neighbors, and my neighbors don't say anything. They just keep my package, so yeah. My packages tend to get lost a lot, so yeah. A couple other things I bought from Crush is a foiling / glitter medium, I guess. It keeps your glitter stuck to your eye. I only use this on the back of my hand, but it worked really good with their glitters, because I did buy a full size of their glitter, which this is Gold Digger. So that's that there. It's a really fine cosmetic grade glitter, and it's super pretty. It's like full on gold, I guess. But I also got a few more of the glitters, but they're sample sized. This works really well for sticking your glitter down. I haven't used it yet for foiling though. But yeah, that's pretty much all of my experiences with Etsy. For your safety of mind, totally check out reviews, contact the seller, all of that. If you feel like you're bugging the seller, don't. Just totally contact them. Ask them questions. If they never get back to you, do not buy from that seller. Because that just means after you buy from them and you have a problem, they're not likely to get back to you. So, yeah. That's pretty much all I have to say. I can't really think of anything else I tend to do when I'm buying from Etsy, other than I try to contact the seller. If somebody writes a bad review but doesn't really clarify why it's bad and they're the only bad review, try contacting them as well and ask why they have a bad review on the seller's page, because they may say, oh, it was something broke and the seller never got back to me or something like that, or their package may have just got lost in the mail and they never actually contacted the seller. So it could just be things like that. Because honestly, it's not really bothering them, because all it is a message and they don't even have to read it if it is bothering them technically, but so I don't think you're bothering anybody by just sending a message. The only way you can really bother them is like going to their house or something, but like, who has a mail address up anymore? So, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah. Don't want this video getting too long. I'm already past 20 minutes, so hopefully I can edit this down a little bit. Yeah. If you have any questions about my Etsy purchases, feel free to comment. I'm always willing to help out, of course. Yeah. I really don't want this getting too long, so of course I'm gonna put everything in the description box of what I bought. I'm so not gonna link every single color. I'll probably make another video swatching these, so I'll link every color there. But I'm not gonna even link every color, I'll just write it in the description. But yeah, I'll just make another video swatching these, probably right after this one. But yeah, that's all I had to say on this. So I will see you later. Please like, subscribe, and all of that.